is actually, dare I say, hot. It's like 16 degrees. I'm in Bristol, which, if you know where I normally ride, is quite a way away from where I normally ride. I've already ridden 3 hours today, and now I'm riding 3 hours back. Unlike this morning, I can take the nice windy route back. Just gonna pause for a moment because I have some news and I need to share it with you. You have probably seen on my helmet this cardo on the side, which came in very handy that day because as I was riding alone, I needed some music to keep me occupied. So throughout the whole day when I was riding, I was listening to music through my cardo. But also, if I was with other riders and they also had cardos, we could have been on an intercom. I'm sure you all know the benefits of cardo and intercom systems, but if you don't already have one, I have a code for you to use. So you can now use code TIPTOE to get 10% off any of the following cardos on the screen, which is basically the vast majority of their collection, including the PackTalk Neo that I use. I started off my riding journey with a Cardo Spirit attached to my helmet, upgraded to the PackTalk for a lot of the extra features. I would personally recommend the PackTalks, but also they have something for everyone. So if you don't already have a Cardo, check out the website linked in the description, and when you do place an order, make sure to use code TIPTOE, get yourself a little bit off, and enjoy many rides with wonderful music and chatter from whoever you decide to ride with. Massive thank you to Cardo for this opportunity. It's actually insane that I can say this and now have Cardo discount code. What? Okay, back to the video and we'll see how Noxie deals with the longer journey. I've already forgotten what the sat-nav told me to do. I think I remember that seagull is dragging. Okay. Yeah, I want the M4. Okay. I do not want the clean air zone. Yes. I've got the right exit. I'm only doing a 10-minute journey to start with because I'm going to top up on fuel. Even though I have ridden the best part of 140 miles so far and still no fuel light. I love little bikes. So now we'll actually see. So I filled up the tank to the brim this morning. I'll work out how many miles I've done and then we'll see how much I need to fill up at this next station and we'll get an idea of Noxie's fuel economy. And obviously it depends on what you're doing with the bike. The ride here was I'd say 70% motorway, and then the rest of it was similar-ish speeds but on smaller roads. Of course, at all times obeying the speed limit. Oh, and I accidentally went past the Piston Club. I didn't realise I was going past the Piston Club, but I did. And then I got FOMO because I saw a bike meet. And now I want summer even more, but at least the weather's nice today. So I've got a long ride ahead of me, and depending on how much I talk will depend on how many videos I get out of it, I guess. Someone did ask me how this bike fares on the motorway recently. Whilst I will talk about this, it comes with a grain of salt that I do not know what a bigger bike feels like on the motorway, so I'm not in a position to compare right now. But this morning was absolutely fine, albeit boring. The speed is obviously fine. Yeah, the speed isn't a problem. You can keep up with traffic in basically any lane. A4174, yes, I'm in the right lane. That's always a good sign. Yeah, I thought you were changing. I've inflated my cheek pads, which is one of the bonuses of a Scorpion helmet. So now it doesn't feel too loose. Although I did not wear the helmet cam all the way down here because it does get heavy, especially when the wind's blowing you around a bit. So we'll see how long the helmet cam lasts. I did get some quite cool footage of when the camera was mounted on the front of the bike though. It's sounding about, oh my god, there's another biker. Hello, who are you? You're a ninja. Are you a ninja? Well, obviously you're a cower. I just don't know which one. I'm not used to this many lanes everywhere. I'm not a city person, can you tell? I'm not like a completely removed out in the sticks kind of person. I'm just in the middle. Whee! Nice. I'm gonna get absolutely smoked, unfortunately. No! Alright, let's have a look then. Yes, the heavy 5. Yay. Okay. Yeah, that's full. Let's say 9 litres used. Genuinely surprised my eyeliner has stayed in place. My eyes were streaming this morning for no apparent reason. Scenic. Stop, but I got the feel. So that was 9 litres, and what I'm gonna say is, oh, my pocket with my keys is open. I don't want that. What I'm gonna say was about 130 miles. Let's say 130 miles. 9 litres of fuel. Good on you, Noxie. Okay, I'm going to stop once on the way. But we should, if I've set the maps right, have quite a scenic route. So this might be the most amount of riding I've done in a day. Hello. I don't know for sure. Maybe one of the long bike meets in the summer would have topped it, but I can't think of a day in particular. It'll end up being about 6 or 7 hours. You're welcome. Yes, I'm in the right lane. Look at that! I've done it right. It's the furthest south I've been on a bike, that's for sure. Yeah, these roundabouts confuse me. I'm still in the right lane, I think. Alright, this is a bit of a boring motorway bit. We'll see what happens. Camera's gonna stay rolling, but if there's nothing interesting, there's nothing interesting. I don't even need my... I'm gonna put them on just because I have them. They're all setting 1. I got a lovely message from RNG the other day saying thank you for sharing their codes. Obviously, I have a discount code with them, Tiptoe10 for 10% off. And they've seen you guys using it, which is very nice. Oh my god, he has 8 hanger bars! Brother, with his bucket hat. I completely missed the instruction my sat-nav was giving me. Oops. Hi! I'm sure there was another bike in there somewhere. Midlands, Gloucester. Sorted. Let's hope I am still in the right lane. It said A38. I'm in a lane that says A38. A lot of cyclists absolutely giving it their all today. It's just a very nicely timed downshift. So 3 hours on a sport bike so far. We'll say sport bike loosely. She's less aggressive than a super sport. But I am still leant forward a bit, and you know, my legs are sort of tucked up. I feel pretty alright. I think my legs ache the most after long rides of this because I use them to hold onto the bike rather than my hands. That stops my shoulders getting really tense and everything like that. So the hands are very loosely holding onto the bars, and the legs keep you still. Oh wow! Everyone's wondering why I don't have the map in front of me. I don't have a quad lock for my phone. A quad lock case. The phone that does have the quad lock case, well, it's not really a phone anymore because it's not the SIM. It's just like a piece of tech that can hotspot off the one that I'm listening to. But its battery runs out quite quickly, so I was going to save it for the twisty maps. But then I might not need it. We'll see. And I'll be quite honest, I make wrong turns even when I can see the map. This is a beautiful day to test the biking knowledge though, because I'm not miserable about the weather. I'm actually loving life. It's the perfect temperature to be wearing full leathers. Still enjoying my heated grips on bar number 1. Because they're really not necessary and I'm just using them because I have them. But I appreciate them. I'll tell you one thing I have changed over the course of riding the longer distance today is my feet are like, the heels are on the pegs, which feels really weird because I'm used to sitting with the toes on the pegs in more of like that sport bike stance. But just putting my heel on instead makes it so that my ankle isn't stressed out. And thankfully I've only got a little backpack on, so my back is fine. I know someone's going to say, oh, this isn't a long ride, this is easy. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's not particularly bad right now. Maybe if I was just doing motorway back and forth, I'd complain a bit more, but I'm looking forward to some single lane roads. Just need to get to them. But I don't know, I think 6 hours in a day is quite respectable. So if the background noise is really bad, I will voice this over, because the wind noise in my helmet can be quite a lot sometimes. But the mic is still plugged in, so we're going to hope you can hear me. And here we are at, according to the dash, 70 miles an hour. You can see what rev range I'm in 6th gear. Right, I need to get out. So to answer your question, can she go on the motorway? Yes, of course she can. She can keep up. It's not a problem. You can use your imagination as to what speed you can get to, judging by the rev range she was at. But obviously it's not going to be the most comfortable, and I'm not just on about ergonomics, but I can't take my right hand off the throttle. Because if I do, I will slow down dramatically, because hello, engine braking. So yes, you can do it. It's probably not the nicest bike to do the long journeys on a fast road for, but if you're saying she can't, you're wrong. I am just pulling off onto the services. Because the amount of drag coming from my helmet, or from the wind on my helmet because of my camera, is actually insane, and I can't deal with it. So I'm taking it off and I'm mounting it on my dash for a bit. Oh my god.